Greetings, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another evening. This is Silver Dad Knows, and let's get into it. $34 trillion of deficit plus. It's almost inconceivable without knowing the proper context. This is a massive financial burden, and there is danger surrounding the vast majority of Americans who have not and are not hedging themselves up against the greatest transfer of wealth. With Americans more financially illiterate, more broke, and more distressed, what is to become of the destiny of our nation? What is to become of the legacies of the generations ahead of us? Will America as we know it still exist? And guys, that's why I am in this game. That's why I continue to stack silver nonstop as much as I can. It's pretty wild, but just in this last 7-8 days, I have sold something like 40 coins. And remember, I have a full-time job. This is a hobby of mine, and I don't even sell that much online. I sell online, of course, but all of my sales are happening in person in the city that I live. That is the demand of silver. And you would be shocked. It's people from all walks of life. Average Joes, they make a decent living, 50, 60 grand a year. And then I have guys making $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 a year plus buying silver nonstop. Every time I get new silver, they want to buy everything I have. That is what this game is about. That is who this game attracts. It attracts average Joes, but more notably, it attracts the wealthy. The undeniably wealthy. That's who this game attracts. And if you're trying to be one of those individuals, why would you not be stacking on God's wealth? Death spirals have always played a role in the downfall of history's most significant and prosperous empires. America is heading in that exact direction. Over time, as our debt exponentially expands, we as a nation eventually reach a point where the amount necessary to service that debt becomes too large. Once the going gets tough and the interest rates increase, the burden becomes so much harder to pay, and we are so much closer to this than what you probably think. The US government is already spending $169 billion annually just on interest alone, which makes up about 16% of our annual budget. At this rate, in just 4 years, the government will pay 2 times more on interest than it will on our entire military. Let that sink in. If America is so powerful, let that sink in. Will we stay powerful? I think you know the answer to that. How long have we been saying that we're in a recession? 3, 4 years? What's coming, guys, is a depression. And not just here in the West, but globally. Look at what happened with China. In the last 8 days, they lost $1 trillion. In 8 days, barely over a week, $1 trillion they lost. And of course, inevitably, this affects us because we rely so heavily on China. Their losses give us losses. How well are you equipped to handle the situation? America still has an established global standing along with a diverse economy that allows you to purchase precious metals. As Americans, we still have the unique advantage. Take advantage while you can. The door is closing. An economic fall is what's going to reset our economy. And many are going to struggle like never before. And they're going to struggle for years to come. This is the only solution. We've continued to kick the can down the road. And see, people always want to blame the 2007, 2008 financial crisis. This goes back to the 80s. If we were making mistakes in the 80s, trickling down into the 90s, trickling down into the 2000s, 20 years later, that's where we're at, guys. You understand? And it's only getting worse and worse and worse. And we're feeling the effects, and we're seeing how people are living. People don't have as much as they used to. I also don't see people as materialistic as they used to be. All the people who I used to see flaunt their watches, flaunt their cars, just anything you can name materialistic, they're not doing it anymore. myself included, because it's taken not yet a catastrophic event, but growing pains of a catastrophic event to make me understand that, hey, the America that I know as we speak is dwindling. It's fading. But I'm not going to be part of the fading. I am going to prep myself and I am going to hedge myself for what I don't think is the greatest transfer of wealth, what I know is the greatest transfer of wealth in American history. This is massive. We are the single wealthiest nation that has ever existed. Why the hell would you not be preparing yourself? Why the hell would you not be hedging yourself up against everything that is against us? It's a rigged system, but silver is not. And this is a little bit different. I usually stack up my coins, but and remember, this is not all my coins, but this is just, this is a good portion of them. And I want to lay out so you can have an idea of what you want to be getting your hands on. Remember, the Canadian Maple Leafs, 0.9999, 4 nines. That is how crisp they are. That is how pure they are. That's a better way to put it. The Maple Leafs are some of the purest silver you can get. I mean, name me pure silver. You really can't. Not even the American Eagles are as pure as the Maple Leafs. Of course, these American Eagles, everybody wants to get them. I have a collection of them. The Philharmonics, Mexican Libertads, Krugerrands, more Maple Leafs, Chinese Panda. I haven't been buying too many of these. I've had a few here and there, and I'm always selling them. They're really cool coins, but I have just not been so bullish on what's going on with China as of late. And then the people who I sell to, my biggest customers, they don't like foreign currency. They don't even like foreign silver. Even though it's silver and silver is a global currency, they just want to be buying American silver. And you know what? It's actually motivated me to just stick with American silver. And that right there will sum it up. Is that's why I'm more bullish on these Silver Morgans, more bullish on these American Eagles. You know, even this one, which is a a printed buffalo head, this is American. This was stamped here in the States. So even though it is generic and they stamp all across the States, I can say, hey, this is from the United States of America, the greatest nation that has ever existed, without a doubt. And I am forever proud to be an American citizen, and I am so blessed to be a Texan first and foremost. You know, I'm American, and I'm blessed to be an American. But by God's grace, am I a Texan? See, these Bretonias, of course, foreign silver, but great buys. This is a no-brainer right now. You can be getting them right now for $30 to $33, $30, $34, $35. I recently got a King Charles where he has the crown and it just looks flashy. It looks, that might be one of my new favorite pieces. So I already got it mailed to me. It's going to be here soon. But guys, this is not a gloom and doom podcast. You're getting my genuine self. That's why I might stutter at times. I might cough at times. I might burp. I might take a drink of some beer. But you're getting my genuine self. And I am not here to scare anybody. I'm here to inform. I'm here to lead you in the right direction, as I was led in the right direction. I am blessed to have valuable information. And I'm blessed to be surrounded by people who care about me. You know, I have a best friend. All he does is buy crypto. He's not in the silver game. I've encouraged him to buy it. But hey, all to him. And look, him being my best friend, I'm heavily into crypto. My crypto portfolio almost equals my silver portfolio. But of course, this is the safe bet. This is the secure bet. So guys, go to my description. At the very bottom, you'll see my eBay link, Silver Dad Knows. Hit me up, guys. Let me know that you're a subscriber. Message me, text me. You might already know me. You might be my friend. You might be local here in my city. Hit me up, regardless who you are. You are subscribed to Silver Dad Knows. I will sell you whichever coin you want, except, of course, my favorite, which is the Silver Dad coin, the Kennedy. I won't sell you that one. I'll sell you any other coin you want at cost. So just hit me up, guys. I'm always here to help. I'm always here to lead. I'm always here to learn. I will never, ever stop loving where I come from and the country that I was blessed to be born in. God bless America.